All right. All right, all right. Hello, everybody. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Greg, Guys by Drone, how are you? We got Art. We got Hot Rod in Daytona. We got the Grumpy Blogger. We got Michael Blades. Jody Drone Shots. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Yeah, we got a little bit going on tonight. A couple of things that we're going to talk about and deal with. But I want to try something real quick. I want to see if this works. Yeah. Remote Pilot 101. How's that? That's kind of cool. Not exactly how I want it to work yet, but hello, Russell. Welcome. First things first, I guess. Let's, well, you know, right before, I've been having a little bit of trouble with my computer today. For some reason, I was trying to open some files with After Effects, and every time I would, everything would lock up, and I thought I had it all taken care of, and then I went to close it down about 5 minutes before the stream was supposed to start, and you guessed it, everything went to hell. So all the presets that I had set up didn't get saved. So I'm like starting at square one. But in the meantime, while I try to get caught up, let's say hello to Lloyd, the Grumpy Blogger, everybody.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Man, you remember when we were first learning to set vMix up, and we'd forget to save it, and then we'd close it without saving it?
Right.
Well, I didn't forget to save it. I didn't get a chance. My computer locked up.
Oh.
Actually, my video went out. I don't know what I did to it. Well, I don't know what happened to it, but so here I am, you know, trying to get everything back to life. And of course, when I had to shut the computer down, everything closed. So everything I had set up is gone. It's not like gone, you know.
Crap.
Yeah.
You don't have a backup. Okay. Just so you know, Mel, I'm officially an FPV guy. I've already broke my first prop.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How do you break a prop on a Tiny Hawk with prop guards? You know, I lost a couple, but I can say I never broke one.
You have it sitting on the keyboard, you know, and you arm it, and it starts going.
Well, I better get.
Oh shit! It works.
I better get to the post office tomorrow, then, huh?
I'm looking at. I got to figure out which ones to buy. I'm going to buy a whole bunch.
I got a bunch of them. I probably got four or five sets. All kinds of different colors. Yeah, so don't buy them. I got plenty. I just forgot to put them in the box.
All right.
Yeah. I know I got 3 at least. I think I got 4 or 5, though.
Yeah.
Man.
I spent all that time. I still don't know how I got everything working, except I think I didn't have my arm switch set up. I sitting there, and all of a sudden I went into beta flight, and I started moving my controller, and stuff started going back and forth like, wait a minute. You know, I just had this connected to beta flight. I don't know how long it's been bound. For some reason, I just never looked at it.
Okay, now do me a favor. Flip it over where I can see the bottom real quick.
So you can see the bottom?
Yeah, see it?
Yeah.
When you just make sure when you put the battery in there, just make sure you get it centered.
Yeah.
That looks pretty close.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll be off balance.
I've been pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be precise,
Self-balancement.
but close, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just went dinging all over the place and got great video, you know, because I got my, you know, got to do this the right way if you're gonna got to look the part, you know. So
Yeah. There you
there
go.
you go.
Uh-huh. And see, you're even more special than me. I don't even have 2 antennas. I just got one.
Oh, well, that's what it came with it,
Yeah.
you know. So, don't I just look special?
Well, I'm not sure
Anyways.
special's the word, but
Special ed, maybe.
oh my goodness. Ah, good relaxing with. Oh, hey Dustin, and I saw Dennis Lovelady come in, and I saw Sunrise Water Media. Chris, hello. I don't know if I can do this without. I got a big mess of stuff here, and I'm just gonna show a couple of things. Whoa, easy now. I got this sitting here, and I need to.
Yeah, you're right, Rod. I do take the short bus.
I guess I need to do this just right. But Dennis, since you're here, I got to lift this up here just right so I can show it. I want to show you something, but I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm going to raise this up. So that's for you, Dennis. You can see something in the background there, but I'm trying to hide it with my hand. But so there's one thing, and then here's another thing. Look at this massive heat sink and cooling fan I've added to the Raspberry Pi. Okay? And that cooling fan, by the way, is RGB. It's pretty cool. It changes colors. And so that's just a little bit, Dennis, of what's going on with that Raspberry Pi. Hello, Bob Casey. And
Looks like you're building a Frankenstein version. So,
yeah, Frankenstein. You never know. Might have something to do with Frankenstein.
yeah.
I don't know what you use, Dennis, but I got some videos I'm going to be putting out here pretty soon. I bought this 5-inch HDMI monitor that's powered by USB. So I can plug the USB power cable into a USB output on my computer, and then plug an HDMI cable from my computer, and that will put the display here. So I'm going to test this with the smart controller and see if it'll give me an output for that. But it's intended for the Raspberry Pi. So that's the monitor.
Remember me talking about that hard drive that I lost in my office somewhere?
And you found it up at the cabin?
Cabin, yeah. Yeah, did you hear about that? Did I tell you that, or did you hear about it on
Well, I saw it on
last night?
Saw it on the show last night. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what's on it. I got to check and see what's on it. But I've been driving myself nuts with this flipping
Hello,
Tiny
Bob.
Hawk. And, you know,
Ron?
for all I know, the thing's been working all along. I just didn't have an arm switch turned on so I could, once I set an arm switch up, because it only had 4 settings in this thing. You know, throttle, you know, your
Yeah.
and I added a 5th one, and I flipped that arm switch, you know, and it was like, a little while later, it's like, oh, look, all those things, little levers are moving, and, you know, like on beta flight.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if that arm switch, all of a sudden, all hell broke loose.
Yeah. Hello, Grant.
As
Yeah,
soon as
you hit
I
the arm
that
switch, you better.
prop start turning.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, and I had it sitting on my keyboard, so I thought, all right, and then I realized I had my throttle part way up because I've been tinkering
Now-
around with it. All of a sudden, it goes bouncing off of stuff, and
Now you
saw a
don't
piece of prop go flying past me.
you don't have to have a battery plugged into that to plug it into Betaflight. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No, I didn't plug it in on Beta. No.
Well,
I just keep the battery there.
well, I'm just wondering how it,
when I plugged.
if you had it plugged into Betaflight,
Well,
I'm just wondering.
It didn't take off until I plugged the battery in.
Okay, so you had unplugged Betaflight?
See, I didn't plug Betaflight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. And I thought, well, let's see. Surely that switch is working, and I flip it, and oh yeah, it was working. And little things went flying everywhere, and I'm ducking and bobbing and weaving and thinking, I wonder how long this thing's actually been working. I've been trying to find it for 2 days.
Yeah. You got to be able to arm it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because, now I can turn it on, and it shows my tiny hawk down there. It shows the little icons and shows that everything's...
Yep.
No, I didn't fly today. I guess if you call having my tiny hawk go bouncing around the room for about 3 seconds, yeah, I flew today, Bob. I flew under the desk, dodging the tiny hawk. Them little props went.
That thing's in a confined space. That thing's quicker than you think. Flying it around outdoors, it seems to be slow, but when you're in a confined space, it seems quicker than it really is. Yeah, I enjoyed flying it. I kind of wish I still had it, but I thought it would help you get started easier and.
Well, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot in just trying to understand the darn thing.
But
yeah.
Oh man. So what else you been up to besides that? Anything?
Not a thing. Oh, I had some honeydews I had to do. I didn't come in and sit down and play with this until I'd finished some of the honeydews that Judy had for me, because she paid for my goggles. And,
Right.
And she's already told me, she says, that might be cute, but it's too small. You need a bigger one. So,
Well, I'm gonna honestly tell you, I wish that I had just put the goggles on and put that thing in acro mode and started flying it way before I did.
Yeah.
I kept flying it in stabilized mode and stuff, or horizon mode, whatever they call it. And
right.
I'm
not sure how my switches work. I got to go back through and figure out how each one of the switches, which one's which. I know which one is the arm switch. After that, I don't know anything else. So I got to go back and figure out what that does.
Yeah. It's not too
Bigger
not
is
too
better
difficult.
in the eyes of women. You're right, Ron.
Oh my God. I don't know what to.
It's
play what
I don't
one?
know if I got quieter or if I just moved the mic away.
And Ron, somebody said they sent a file.
Yeah, hang on.
I think I had a couple. No, I played those last week. Let me look here. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Yeah, Ron says for you to check out Messenger.
It doesn't do me any good in Messenger. Oh my goodness. I can get it out of Messenger. I just got to open something else up here. But let's see. Ron Lockwood. Oh, yeah, that's the one that's on your channel, right? Copy link address. Go here. Go here. Hit enter. Okay. Alright, I got that queued up, and I think I have a spot to put it. Yep, right screen capture. I do, right there. I do. So when do you think you're going to actually give that a full go, Lloyd?
What? Tiny hog?
Yeah.
I'll give it a full go tomorrow. If I had a prop tomorrow, I would. I'm down to 3 props. You know, can't really fly it with, you know.
Yeah.
Those props. There were some props in that pack, but they were a different type of prop for something else. So, yeah.
Do what now?
I would have given it a full go. In that package, in the zipper part up there in the
Yeah.
web part,
Yeah.
there were some colored props in there.
Yeah.
But they aren't the type that
Yeah.
slip down over the motor. They sit on top of the motor.
No, that they should press right on it. The only props that would have been in there would have been for that drone.
Oh, let me go get one. I'll be right back.
Okay. Get them all, because you got to make sure you match it. But anyway, this is going to be fun watching Lloyd do that. So while he's doing that, I think I'll go ahead and play this. And let's see. Where is... Oh my goodness, I don't know which one the sound is. That's all right. It's muted on the YouTube, so it ought to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and play this for Ron Lockwood. This is some balloon video that he shot. Hot air ballooning in the Black Hills. Hello, Angela. I saw you earlier. I just didn't get to say hello to you. This is video from Ron Lockwood, Lloyd.
Right.
Whoops. I guess I can't be doing that while I'm...
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Porn.
That wasn't the brightest maneuver I pulled. So, anyway. Copyright free music. Well, I don't know if it is or not, Bob.
Okay. These are the props
Yeah,
that were in that bag.
yeah. Those are the ones for the drone.
But see these props, how they
Yeah.
slip over the motor?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
These have something in there to keep them from sliding over the motor. See?
Well,
There's that one. There's that one. Two different types. And that little hole isn't big enough for that little tiny shaft.
no, it should just slide right up on the bottom of the motor. You know what?
No.
Let me, while you're fidgeting with that, I'm going to go
All right.
get some of those other props, and I'll be right back.
Okay. And this is what we call the drone part of the, yeah, see these don't, the pinhole is, see it requires, don't know if you guys can see that. See there? That's got a slip, as you can see. Got a slip like that. Sorry about my dirty fingernails. Haven't cleaned them today. So I'm busy doing honeydews. So, anyways, and this is, you can see, actually, what do I do with that broken piece? I wonder what I did do with it broke somewhere. But anyways, hopefully he'll be back in a moment.
Okay. No, these are actually Emax Tiny Hawk props. So, in fact,
but
one of these,
saying, I don't know where these came from.
one of these are on that drone.
Yeah, but look at the.
I'll be damned.
Look at your Emax. Yeah.
Well,
See?
yeah.
And these are 4-bladed.
That
Whereas
doesn't
the
matter.
Emax brand is, well, it doesn't, but it makes a whole lot of difference.
Well, I mean, they got to match.
Yeah.
They all got to be the same.
Yeah, they got to match. I mean, I had enough here, but they won't fit on that, so.
Yeah, see, here's some black ones, and they don't have nothing up in the middle of them.
Right.
Well, that's weird.
It's just these that came, they were in that little zipper part up in the lid of that Tiny Hawk, and, but that's okay. All right. Like I said, I'll get it. I'm just amazed at that little bitty motor, and
well,
how much power there is, because I fired this.
One of those is this color, kind of a red sorta. Pink, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of those came out of this bag because I lost one, so I put one on it, and then I've got the blue and the black, and I may have some more.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got the rest. I got the rest of that set.
Right.
Yeah. I got the rest of that set, and then I got the blue and the black, and I think I got more. But I'll look around and make sure. But anyway, now I'm trying.
Drone Obsessed Jerry says those look like Get FPV props for 95 series squads.
Let's see.
I like I said, I didn't, I thought, well, I broke one. I'll go in there and get it, and I'll just switch out the whole set. And
Right.
Then I realized, I was like, so I had to look at it and looked at it again. And like, these aren't the same prop. Don't even
That's.
hit it.
I'm not sure I know where those came from. I don't remember.
Well, they were in the Tiny Hawk case, But what's driving me nuts is I wonder how long I have had that thing bound up, because I've been beating myself up for 2 days now trying to get that thing bound to that radio, and it's probably been bound all this time, and I just didn't know it.
Well, most likely. You can tell because when it's not bound, the lights blink, but when it is, the lights stay steady, I think, or something. There's a little red and a green light down inside the drone.
Right?
And they come on, maybe turn green or something. Hello, Joe. They come on when you power it up and with the controller on. And on those type of receivers, you always want, with those type of receivers, you always want to make sure you turn your controller on first and off last. In other words, you don't want the drone plugged in without the controller on. That's just a habit you need to be in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've got a steady green light there. I've got the flashing lights, but then I
Yep.
got a steady green one there.
Yep.
Too.
See that's the mind light.
just
That means
bound?
yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
always.
when you flip this switch, it takes a second or two for it to do its thing.
Yeah, and it's when you turn the controller on, and then plug the drone in, and you want to level the drone as quick as you can after that. You want it to be level.
Oh, okay.
Not upside down or something. You want it to be right side up and as close to level as you can when it's powering up.
Okay. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, it's not gonna bind this time, or it's not gonna. Let's see if it's. Yeah, the throttles are working, so it's bound. Yeah, it's just not. It's not arming. I'll mess with it some more and figure it out.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of me figuring it out. You know.
Well, here too,
And
another thing with the controller, all your switches have to be in starting position. Like, it'll tell you on the screen if you turn the controller on and something is in the wrong place other than the starting location. Like if you've got a switch flipped or your throttle is up a little bit or something, it ought to tell you. And before it'll function, you got to make sure everything is set the way in its happy place, basically.
switch warning. Okay. Right. Sure does.
And then if you, as long as the controller's on when you plug in the drone battery, then it should connect. If all your switches are set correctly and you got no more warnings on your screen, then you should be able to plug it in and it should connect. And then your arm switch should work. If it worked earlier today, then it should work now.
There it goes. That's what I did. I didn't have my switch in the right position. But
Yep, I hear it.
a little sucker.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
We be flying someday.
Well, I will go to the post office tomorrow and get these props sent to you. And
Thank you, my friend.
I'll look and check and make sure I don't have more.
Okay, and I want to thank you for sending this. I appreciate that. I want to thank Doc Murdoch for the help that he gave me in understanding some of this stuff. I want to thank the guys that were on that show last night. Can't remember them all now, but I want to thank him.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of help and a lot of suggestions. And to be honest with you, I'm not too sure that it wasn't already set up, and I just didn't realize it.
It may be. Did you have?
Yeah.
Did you have a? Well, you got to when you're connected to Betaflight, you have to set up a model in your controller, and you have to set what your arm switch is, and you have to set your yaw, pitch, and roll.
Oh, it was already set. I mean, it was like I said, it was already set up as soon as I plugged it in. And like I said, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know what happened. You know.
You'll find out.
All I know is that, see, these things have to be in. You have to have, with this new access, you have to get the module, and they're not really expensive. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to flip people off, but this module here. And, you know, it does everything I would probably want it to do, and a few other things I don't know what it'll do. So
Yep.
it was just a matter of me figuring it out. And,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I don't see.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
how. I've got it bound now. I don't know how I accidentally. That is a trick, trying to hold that little bind button down and,
plug in the
you know,
battery. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Um, as you go later on, you'll get to where
yeah. I'll know what.
what you'll want to do is make a battery lead with a switch in it so that you can plug one end to the battery and one end to the drone. That way you can just have that plugged in with the switch off and then hold your bind button and hit your switch, and that'll power your
Right.
drone up. That way you're not trying to hold the bind button and plug it in, and because that
Yeah.
can get to where you're really super busy. But yeah.
I think I'm lost. I think they're having jokes at my expense in the chat, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
yeah, because Oscar goes the grumpy vlogger. Okay. Do I know how to charge a battery upright? Not really. I plugged it into that fandangle thing that that Mel sent me, and I'm not even sure of the damn thing. How do you tell when that thing's charged?
The lights will go out.
It's got all sorts of blinking.
Yeah.
The lights will go out.
Yeah. Either stay
Long as
steady
it's
or
still
go
green
out.
and blinky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh my goodness. You know,
Yeah, that's too complicated for an old man to do.
there's a lot to it, and I still don't have beta flight wired. I mean, I can fumble around in it and figure it out, but it's not. I'm not one of them guys yet that can just go in there and go boop 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 boop. Okay, here you go. You're done.
No,
You know.
yeah.
It's yeah.
Like I said, I still don't know, but yeah. See, I've got this thing to switch to D8 right off the bat. Once you get in D8,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't have to download and I did learn to find out which version, and I do have the new version of OpenTX, so I was okay on that.
Okay.
I have the newest version.
Okay. I'm gonna use that one. I'm trying to set things back up the way I had
The
them,
way you had it. Yeah.
and it's not happening. But
Missed his other comment. I'm going to have to go back, I think.
gonna be in San Antonio. Yeah. Hello, Dan from Drone Worship. Welcome. Lloyd is now experimenting with the dark side. He has
Yep.
all the required equipment and just enough knowledge to be dangerous.
Yep. I do.
uh,
Yeah. I got just enough to get myself into trouble.
Hello, Paul Drone Bum. Welcome. Ricky
I have
Halbur.
officially broke my first prop. So I guess that
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the chat, please, in the show. The son of Mr. Rick Halbur, Ricky Halbur's in chat. Welcome, buddy.
Oh,
I was just getting ready to start talking about what's going on tomorrow with your dad. I missed my halftime break. We've been going crazy. It's already been over about 3/4 of the show is almost over now. Um, Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, the service for Mr. Halbur will be held at the church. And I don't have all the information in front of me, but in the show notes for today's show is a link. A couple of months ago, I started talking with Rick, or a month ago, something, about live streaming the service, and there were some complications, and they got everything worked out, and now they've provided me a link to the live stream. It's going to be actually live streamed for everyone in his YouTube friends and family, and I have a link to that in the description for today's show. And I also have keep checking my guest cameras to make sure Ricky doesn't pop in here. I don't want to miss him if he does. I also have permission from the church to simulcast it. So tomorrow,
That's excellent.
11 a.m. West Coast time, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time is the service for Mr. Rick Halbur. So it'll be streamed. There's a link in the description. And for those that maybe aren't seeing the show tonight, but they get my notifications when I go live, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I will be simulcasting that service. I asked Ricky, I approached him some time ago, like I said, about the possibility of maybe live streaming the service when it happens, so that those of us that are unable to attend would be able to attend virtually, you know. And he thought it was a great idea. He checked with the family. Everybody was all for it. They were all about it and okay with it. And so that's what we got going on. It is going to be live streamed, and I will be simulcasting it for those that aren't in tonight's show or don't see the show notes. They'll just see me go live, and they'll know immediately what's going on, I hope, based on the title when I do it tomorrow. But
and make sure those of you that when it pops up, make sure you share it with other people that may not be part of this
yeah,
right here.
yeah,
Let's get it out there. Let's get as many people watching this, either at the church or at however you want to watch it. That just know that Mel is simulcasting, so that will be good, and just get it out to everybody, because everybody here knows the kind of guy Rick was.
Yep. Yep.
And he was one of my early sponsors in my channel. And
yeah, same with mine. Yep.
A lot for me. He did a lot for Judy, and you're welcome, Ricky.
No thanks needed, Ricky. We were all friends.
Yeah, we were, and Rick was just one of those. I think if we were all, more like Rick in this country, it'd be a lot nicer place.
Well, that's for sure.
I just.
Yeah.
I'm an on-rail cuss, and he, if I did something that he might have thought was maybe, we'd talk about it, and but he never judged, he never chastised, he just, I've been thinking about that, and here's a thought, and it's just like, that's the way he was.
Yep.
And it make me stop and scratch my head, and I think, yeah, okay, I see his point.
Things show up in the mail, unannounced, unexpected.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just amazing. Just such a giving person and sharing person.
Yeah, that's one of my proudest pieces that he just showed up one day, you know,
Yeah.
and because I was proud of working on the A10, and he knew that. And okay,
Well, that's 2 aircraft
but
crashes you
it's
had
just
today.
yeah. Well, I think that one was sturdier than that little tiny hawk. Uh,
Yeah.
but and,
And I've been doing some thinking, and I spent some time with you, Lloyd, today on the phone trying to find a particular song. And
yes,
now it's available easily, which it didn't used to be. I even signed up for Epidemic trying to find it. And as far as I'm concerned, that line that if it ain't Epidemic, it's crap. Well, Epidemic's crap because they don't have one song. I paid money to get one, couldn't even get the song I wanted off him.
I know. Well,
Oh,
yeah, it's yeah, just sitting there. I got a stack of books over here that he bought me for they just showed up one day, and therefore playing my cigar box guitar. Not only playing them but building them. I mean, just
yeah,
at Christmas time, the drone I gave away. That was been sitting here forever because he got it for me to help boost my channel, and
yep.
I managed to unboost it before we ever got there.
But
that's
oh,
But
yeah.
I was able to give it away at Christmas time, and Rick was in the audience or in the chat and got to see it. So I was glad that I did.
Hey, Paul, I know Paul's still in the chat, Drone Bum. I'm going to share something with you here real quick. Just share this with you guys. There you go. That's one of the pictures that I've got of Rick and he happened to have on a Drone Bum shirt that day. He sure liked flying. He had a lot of drones too.
He did.
He had several.
He did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
well, we all like flying. So
Yep.
and he just yeah, like Dennis says, so many of us have Rick Halbur stories, so we just can't,
yeah.
And I'm going to say this. I think since, we found out he was sick, and then when he passed, I really appreciated his daughter reaching out to me and letting me know the day that, that afternoon, and
Mhm.
I was able to get it out to everybody. But I've seen a change in the attitude of a lot of people in this community. Because, hey, we're all YouTubers. We're all a bit egotistical at times.
Yep.
You have to be sometimes to be able to sit in front of a camera. But I've seen a change, the backbiting, that we're not having these discussions about FPV photography drone thing, who's better, who's not, and we seem to have and I think a lot of that is because Rick bridged that, and in his passing, he made us realize what we lost and what we could lose if we don't get our act together.
Yep. Exactly. It's
I'm like Paul said, his new goggles showed up mysteriously one day. He credits Rick. I got a camera here. The only one I can think of that ever sent it to me would have been Rick. And he did own up to it.
Nobody else had owned up to it, so
Every so often.
we have to assume it was him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
Oh, good. That was one of those. That's probably. Yeah, he said on the "Oh my God, it's snowing" video. He said it made him laugh. And
hey Brian, welcome.
I talked to him a week or so before he passed away, and he was just getting tired. So.
Yeah. Yep. Same. That was the same impression I had.
And I told him, I said, and I tell this to Judy. I told this to my sister when I lost her this last year, and I said, when you get tired and it's time. You just rest, be done with it. And boy, he kept going as long as he could. And I think he knew how many of us were going to miss him, and he didn't want to. That was his thing. It wasn't that we disappointed him. He didn't want to disappoint us.
That was that, and it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible for him to disappoint any of us. Hello, little brother. You're late. I mean, it just wasn't possible for him to disappoint any of us.
Yeah, and he did, and he makes, the videos I put up now, I miss seeing his comments, because he was almost the first to.
Yeah.
He was the first one to comment just about every time, and
Yep.
So I miss those comments. So.
Yeah, I apply it all the time, Dustin. I apply it a lot. In fact, the little bitty batteries that come with it weren't good enough, so I did a mod, and I plug in batteries from the Tiny Hawk and Velcro 'em. Well, used to. I got to get some more now, and Velcro 'em to the bottom of the wing right there, so I kept the balance point right at the right spot. If you look, that's right where the balance point is, right in front of the spar right there. So I put the batteries right in front of that. So, yeah, I apply the daylights. Oh, something else I apply, and I flew this just the other day. Remember that? That's the MiG that Rick sent me.
Is that the Super Saber or the MiG?
Yeah, the MiG 15 or something.
The MiG?
Yep, that's the one that Rick sent me.
He had to be glued to his phone or laptop for all the shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, even in the hospital, yeah.
That was just the thing, Ricky. He was just... even when he was in the hospital and feeling really sick, he still tuned into our videos, and he still tuned into our live streams, and just, I don't know.
Doc Murdoch just showed up. I got to show him that I already had my first crash and broke my first prop.
Yep.
I didn't even get it off the desktop.
Dustin, I'll get to your video next week. Thank you for sending it. I'm not going to have time tonight. This show filled up and could probably go another hour, and it would seem like 5 minutes, but I'm going to try and hold it to the hour. So I'll play your video next week. And just to remind everybody, if you want to share a video with the crowd, send a link for your video to 400AGL uploads @gmail.com. If you need to send something in the mail, that right there is how you do it. You send it to 400AGL, P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee, 38341. And then we got to talk about Remote Pilot 101. Go to my website, 400agl.net, and get your membership with a bargain.
Oh, yeah.
$99. So there, all the shameless plugs are done. And it's time to start the outro timer. I was convinced you guys all helped give him the strength to keep pushing a little bit longer. Oh, my God. Ricky, you're going to kill me. I hope we all got strength from him, too, man. I hope that...
Yeah. If that's the one thing. If anybody is an inspiration on tenacity and will and trying in spite of adversity, Rick is the example of that.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Finally got 400 minutes. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, good deal, Brian. I'm not going to run the timer tonight, guys. I'm going to end tonight's show a little bit different. And what's Angela got going? Hope you get some flying. Oh, yeah. You need to get some flying, Angela. And Doc, I'm going to get my drone put back together and get me some flying in, too. We've finally been getting some decent weather.
Yeah.
Y'all could have been anywhere. You chose to be here with us, and I really, really, really do appreciate it. I can't tell you how much. Ricky, thank you for dropping in and visiting with everybody that your dad liked to visit with and kind of meeting them. Still looking at those guest camera shots, but you're not there, so I guess you didn't actually make it into the stream, and that's okay, but I appreciate you coming in, talking to us. I appreciate all the assistance with the live stream idea and making that all come to life. And don't forget, everybody, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific time. The link is in the description of tonight's show, and I'll be simulcasting it. So if you can't get to that, when I go live tomorrow at about 1 o'clock, a little bit before, you will get to share in the services tomorrow. Thanks, for Ben. Rick Halbur. Ben, thank you very much. The cannons just went crazy. So I'm going to end tonight's live stream a little bit different. Thank you, Lloyd.
You're quite welcome. And, you know, like I said, first off, thanks to Ricky for coming in here, and thanks for sharing your dad with us.
Yep. Good night, everybody.